Madam Web is Don Johnson's daughter's mega blockbuster hit movie where she showed the world. It starts off in the 70s for some reason.
I agreed to provide security for you because I thought you were close to finding the spider.
Okay, well that makes sense.
The peptides in the spider's venom, they've supercharged their cellular structure.
Wow, that's really stupid, and he never asked, but thank you so much.
Las arañas.
Mythical spider people who run across the treetops and punish evil men with their black poison touch.
Look, lady, he doesn't have time for this shit. Do you want an orange or not?
Thank you for the umbrella.
Well, that was f***ing weird. He goes to check out her research, and oh my god, this is so sciencey, and make sure there's a backup so they don't lose that important shit.
I found the spider.
Oh, hell nah. That's his umbrella.
Something so small, so much power.
And just when this guy's about to invent that's what she said, damn, sorry bro, then he makes a break for the umbrella.
I don't understand.
He shot them.
No one helped me when my family was starving. My road was not as clear as yours.
When you get a chance for your character to just shout out all the backstory you bothered to come up with for them in a bizarre non sequitur, you just have to go for it.
You're making the wrong decision.
He usually does, or he wouldn't be in this.
No, you're making the wrong decision.
Well, when you say it like that, that's what you get, you umbrella-stealing bitch, and he's taking your spider because who f***ing cares? So he yells she has a weapon and f***ing bails. 30 years later, we meet this lady who's terrible at her job. But that's okay, cause so is her partner.
Lost the pulse, I'm starting compressions now.
After getting attitude from these elderly school children, they do their damnedest, but life's a bitch sometimes, and somehow she pulls through.
She's gonna be okay.
Who?
Your patient.
But that's bullshit, cause this was gross negligence. There's just no way. She feeds him some nonsense about how she was clearly awake, and you were even talking to her during CPR. But they don't want to hear it. This hospital's a fucking clown show. Then during lunch,
I peed outside.
they get amazing news.
Apparently I have no future.
Bullshit. This is getting like 10 sequels. Then Adam Scott drops this bombshell.
Do you know what this means?
What?
You have just opened a fortune cookie without a fortune, written by a master who does not exist to find a solution to a problem whose answer you already know. So sure enough, they get back to what they do worst. But oh shit, the driver must have bailed, cause they don't see her anywhere.
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
Okay, great. So he asks how they stabilize the vehicle, and they tell him don't worry, she threw it in park, you're gonna be just... Then we get a post-credit scene.
Come on!
And these things are getting ridiculous.
Did I die?
What an insane thing to ask, but yeah.
Yeah, you down 3 minutes before I fished you out.
Relax, he said fished.
3 minutes?
Yeah, your cardio's fucking terrible.
You need a real workup with a real doctor.
I don't need a doctor. I trust you.
Look, he dove off a fucking bridge, swam to the bottom, pulled you out of a car, brought you back up, and somehow threw you up to the sledge 10 feet out of the water in 3 minutes. He doesn't have time for your mind games.
Jump back in the water anytime.
Now we're back with this guy who's still tortured by that trauma.
I'm gonna be murdered one day.
But we all die someday.
What the hell, lady? Why'd you have to make things weird? So she gets things back on track by pulling a gun.
What are you doing?
I think he's reacting to you pulling a gun.
How are you poisoning me?
That's a very normal question when someone grabs your wrist. Back with her,
Hey.
who's not only terrible at her job,
It was cardiac arrest. When your heart starts back up again, you're fine.
but also a terrible person.
Yeah, they're ruined now.
Sorry his free food isn't good enough for you.
For you, sir? Oh, now they're
okay.
really ruined.
And he's sorry he saved your life, you nasty bitch. So she tries to make up for it.
My mother actually died in childbirth.
Fucking nailed it. Back to work, I guess. And oh my god,
The structure's unstable. Place is packed with explosives.
We need to treat them before we move them.
this whole department's a shit show. After setting up a clinic inside the fire, he's gotta go do some other smart things. CPR, which seems to be all she knows, and somehow saves everyone from everything.
Sir, you're okay. He's stable.
Doesn't work this time.
It's okay. Okay?
Which is crazy, cause it didn't seem that bad, and it means we lost another one to being T-boned by a truck, hauling ass straight into the river, while a Pepsi factory full of explosives
Place is packed with explosives.
burns down. When will they learn? She finally goes to the doctor,
Your eyesight is good, and all your other vitals check out.
and while eyesight's not a vital, you know she's legit when she prescribes old movies.
Watch old movies.
Which works like a charm, and she's back to screaming at people on the subway
You're gonna die.
that very same day. After telling them to get off the f***ing train, oh my god, what is wrong with them? Get back on that damn train. What part of get off the f***ing train do you guys not understand? Now she's getting arrested for some reason when Spiderman shows up for some reason and starts beating police ass for some reason. So she drives a taxi now. Hey! While they talk about smart things.
There's not enough frictional force in the bare human foot to overcome gravity.
He wasn't barefoot,
Well, science didn't seem to stop him, so what good is it?
and just like that, science was destroyed forever. So now they live in the woods.
And I don't know why. Stop asking me.
Anyways, f*** you guys, she's out.
Don't do dumb things.
And while you're at it, don't blink or breathe either. Then she shows her genius level intellect by prying the screws off the plate while leaving the giant lamplight. Then has a deep philosophical conversation with her cat.
How would you know if you could climb a wall if you've never tried?
Which is when the movie gives us what we've all been waiting for, them to talk to cute boys.
We should go over there and talk to them.
This is getting so juicy. Meanwhile, they were acting kinda weird earlier, which is unheard of on the subway, so that shit is same-day front page news. Now they're doing some very normal cafe table dancing when she shows up and tells them his mullet is getting close to glorious. He's out of your fucking league.
I'm so sorry.
Then Spider-Man shows up again and starts wrecking everyone's shit. Don't know what his deal is, but I'm digging the new Spider-Man. And so do they, I guess, cause the next night, She-Woman drives back there. But now there's crazy people crashing through the doors. This place has really gone to shit. So she takes them back and shows them this sweet picture that was taken by a spider, I guess, who had it developed and shipped to America, cause it's the only fucking way she could have it. So she tells them she's gonna run to the store to get some smokes real quick.
I can't pretend to understand what's going on here.
Okay, anyways, feed her cat twice a day while she's at the store. Now she's in the Amazon looking for anyone who knew this spider, and since it's such a small place, it only takes around 15 minutes.
You have come back looking for answers.
So she does the smart thing and follows him into a cave.
Do you trust me?
Well, that would be really stupid, so magic push. And now she's having a fetus dream.
Why did you hate me so much?
Oh my god, not everything's about you.
Your baby has myasthenia gravis.
Okay, fine. This one time it is.
Say genetic.
No, it's not.
Life expectancy varies.
It's not a fatal disease, but you could be hit by a bus or some shit, so she's technically not wrong.
I'm unwilling to accept a diagnosis of helplessness.
That wasn't the diagnosis.
That's why you went there? For me?
So that's where she got her stupid from.
I always thought my mom didn't care about me.
That's great, but he's not your therapist. He couldn't give less of a shit.
Seeing into the future is no match for the leapy, crawly.
Yeah, seeing into the future has nothing on jumping and crawling. Fucking idiot.
Every day that goes by, my appointment with death gets closer.
Join the fucking club.
And you still have found nothing?
Fuck you! She's already found them twice! Now, they're spending their days watching I Know What You Did Last Summer and having popcorn fights when, oh shit, her water broke.
I peed myself.
Which means she should deliver within the next day, but they can't leave them alone cause they're only like 16 or 17. So they all pile into the car and stuff the pregnant lady in back cause fuck you, she called shotgun. Then she comes back from the store when, son of a bitch, her kleptomania takes over and she ditches her stolen taxi for a stolen ambulance.
Thank you.
Which is when Spider-Man shows back up and is gonna start murdering bitches with his tactical spider nuke. But superpowers and nuclear weapons are no match for the devastating destruction of women drivers. Now they're out there, girl driving around town, doing science and shit.
Get in the back and charge the AED.
That's not how AEDs work, but luckily that's not what that is.
Nobody touch the sides or anything.
I like where this is going.
Now!
Fuck yeah! That's just good science. Now they're back at the Pepsi factory, which everyone knows are death traps.
It's a death trap.
And while everything else is burned to shit from that massive fire a few days ago, those explosives are brand fucking new, so you know Pepsi's doing this shit on purpose. So now Spider-Man's getting his ass handed to him by fireworks, cause that's not stupid at all. Speaking of not stupid,
It's not safe to land. You'll have to get higher.
they're on the roof. What the fuck are you even talking about? So he spider fire punches them, which in hindsight wasn't the smartest, but it looked cool, so I'm gonna call it a win. Then he CGI falls before becoming Pepsi's latest victim. And the day is saved. But not for you, cause Pepsi don't give no fucks. Pepsi is such a dick that it shits all over the laws of physics, so fuck your buoyant force, she sinks now, and fuck everything about Newton, cause these fireworks speed up when they hit the water. Nice! Then she suddenly stops sinking, which gives her a chance to swoop in and push off water before giving her some textbook stomach compressions. Fuck you, Pepsi. Her heart started again, so I don't know why she's in the hospital.
The baby's doing really well, and he's loving being an uncle.
Yeah, all the fun and none of the responsibility.
That's what he thinks.
Yeah, she can't wait to not see his face when his sister dies horrifically.
Are you all immediate family?
Yes.
Sure, whatever. She's not paid enough to give a shit. Now she spends the rest of her days blindly staring out the window, Steven Seagal style, with stupid-looking glasses and a complete refusal to ever stand up again.